corn, barbecue chicken, baked beans, macaroni, and of course some shrimp. I really shouldn't say of course some shrimp, because actually all of these things together is kind of a really weird combination, but looks good. By the way, hello everyone and welcome to Monday. Also for dessert there is Krispy Kreme donuts, and it is insane, man. Like, look at this. Also, didn't we just have donuts? We just had donuts.
Not the ones we made.
Oh yeah, I forgot you made these. That's right. You worked at the Krispy Kreme factory. I don't even know what these are. I spent a good portion of the day working on one video, actually. I'm editing GTA Online number 2, which we filmed a while back. It's funny because I'm editing that today, and tonight we're filming the third one. The second one comes out Saturday, so we actually film one before the other one's even out. You know, we're filming the third one tonight, and the second one's not even out yet, but that's the best way to do it. But I worked on it all day. It takes hours and hours and hours to edit that video down. We record about 90 minutes. And I've worked on it for probably 4 or more hours today, and it's not done. So there's a lot to do on it. But with all that being said, there's a bit of a problem. I'm a bit overwhelmed. A little overwhelmed. Not by the fact that my bicycles are still here after months and they really need to go back to my apartment so we can actually ride them. No, a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of work I've taken on with the LPs. It's funny because we were finishing up our vlog stuff, and vlogs are caught up now. Or, you know, a few days behind. And I guess in the process, I just started taking on more and more LP work, because I'm like, oh, well, vlogs are caught up, so everything's going to be cool. It was kind of dumb, but there's a lot going on now, and there's a lot of different series, and it's just a lot of work. Skyrim is going to be going a lot longer than I thought it was. I thought we were going to finish up by the end of the year, but that's definitely not going to happen. GTA 5, I'm not doing just the missions. I'm doing all the side missions. Just because it's fun. I really enjoy doing it, so that's going to go a long time. That's not going to be done for a while. And then Last of Us is finishing up, which also means, you know, getting ready to heavily prepare for Eco. And then probably the big elephant in the room is Donkey Kong Country 3, which is hard. It's really, really hard. I haven't played that game in a long, long time, and I had said on a vlog recently that I was pretty sure that Donkey Kong Country 2 was the hardest in the series. But after Mal and I practiced the first 2 worlds of 3 the other day, I was like, whoa. This is harder than I remember. Partially because Kitty has got that skip on the water attack, which you actually need to progress in several areas of the game. Like, you need it to get through a few levels, but also you need it to get, like, the items and stuff early on. It's hard. And I was playing as Dixie, and Mal was playing as Kitty, and Mal, like, could not do it. I mean, she would get it occasionally, but nothing, like, every time. And also, sometimes she wasn't moving fast enough to get the distance she needed. And I was doing it, and it was hard. There was a lot of times I couldn't do the technique. So, Donkey Kong Country 3 is a hard game, and it's going to be a hard LP. And those episodes are recorded very slowly, because there's a lot of deaths, and a lot of mess-ups, and a lot of editing involved, so it's going to be a fun series. So you have all this stuff together, and then you have things like, you know, today I spent hours and hours editing one episode of GTA Online, and it's like, it's a lot of work. So lately I've been a little overwhelmed. And I never consciously think, oh, I'm stressed. There's just other factors in my life that tell me I'm stressed. The biggest one is probably the fact that I get mouth ulcers. And recently, just a few days ago, I had like 4 or 5 mouth ulcers at one time. And I was like, I must be stressed out. Just because it's, you know, there is a lot of content that's being produced. And then Alex visited for a week. And I was actually pretty proud that we continued to get, you know, vlogs and stuff out while he was here. That was good. But a lot of content. And I think it all boils down to this one point that I wanted to make. This time last year, around Black Friday last year, was the first time I ever took a break from Stephen Plays. I've never done that. And this time last year, I took 3 days off from releasing videos on that channel because I got to the end of my rope. So, I hope that doesn't happen. But if it happens, that's why. This little talk that I just had, I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, there's so much going on, and I'm pretty sure I can get it all done, and we're not going to have that happen again, especially because I've been getting really far ahead in some of the stuff, like insane. But it's still a worry, you know, whenever I sit back and I make a list of all the projects we're doing, you know, a list of every single LP, every single series, you know, GTA Online, Sister Seg Adventures, all the vlogs that need caught up, the fact we have mail, I still haven't edited the Q&A I recorded with Dan and Alex, like that kind of stuff. It really gets to you. It's weird. Anyway, I just thought I would tell you this, just in the event there, you know, we can't release content for a few days this month. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, sorry if this was like depressing, but I hope that gives you an insight into my mind and what I'm thinking about, and my stress levels as a content creator. And I'm not the only one that goes through this. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are making a lot of content. Some people are making just as much content as I am, and you know, it's stressful. So throwing that out there. That's gonna be it for today. Kind of a weird vlog. Gonna go home now and film GTA Online Episode 3. It's gonna be awesome. Almost finished editing the second video today, and they're turning out good, and they're very, very funny. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? I've been looking at getting a UPS, which stands for Uninterrupted Power Supply, which is basically a surge protector, but it has a battery built into it as well, which means that if your power goes out, your stuff that you have hooked up to it will continue to work. Well, that was pretty easy.
Foot bag, dig fast.
Ow!
This is great.
Come on, you're gonna have to learn the foot bag if you want to get a job here, okay? Follow me.
Okay.